Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a Sacred Union energy update. Take it as it resonates for you. All my readings are meant to be timeless. I want to let you guys know that I'm going through a very heavy dark night of the soul. I don't know if this is me. I don't know if this is my Divine Masculine's energy. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I figured out that it doesn't matter because the energies are so merged that you're feeling everything that the other person's feeling. For me, it's creating a lot of confusion. It's creating a lot of upset and upheaval where I'm going even deeper inside of myself to try to understand myself, try to figure out what the heck is going on with my connection. And not just with my connection, but with my own healing, my own soul growth. It's not easy to go through these dark nights. I feel better than I did yesterday. Yesterday was, I think, the worst of it. But all I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, it feels like, has been purging and releasing and purging and releasing, and it has not been easy. So I want to thank you guys for your support on Instagram, Facebook, here on the channel. I really appreciate you guys. You know, I try to lift you guys up. Helping you helps me. It really is an energy exchange that we've got going here, an exchange of love. And I try to always act from a place of light and love. That's just who I've always been, who I am. And, but I'm on this journey along with you guys. And I feel the ups and the downs. And I will never pretend that everything in life is easy or everything in life is, you know, a piece of cake and just light and joy and love. Yes, that is who we are, but sometimes we feel the fear and we feel the pain and we feel the heartbreak, and that's what this journey is about. It is about transmuting that, overcoming that, finding our strength and finding our courage, and always coming back to remembering that we are that love and we are that joy and we are that light, and that we are deserving of that because that's just naturally who we are as soul. And when you're going through a dark night, it's easy to forget that. It's easy to kind of succumb for a while to the darkness. The difference between this dark night and past dark nights that I've had is it feels like I'm experiencing both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies at once. And it's a little bit crazy making. It feels like I'm experiencing the ego death and confusion and transformation. At the same time, underneath, I feel a sense of peace and calm and like everything's going to be okay. On the one hand, I feel it's not anxious energy. I don't feel a sense of anxiety within my heart, within myself. Even within my mind, it doesn't feel overly chattering. It doesn't feel overly anxious. But there's a sense of unease within myself. And it definitely feels like a split between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energy. Like I'm feeling both at the same time. And that I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to do about that. That is actually making me question my connection. I'll be honest with you guys. It's actually, I fully believe my person is my person. The love that I have for him, I've been with my person for the past 2 years, physically. So I know his energy. I know him. And, but this, what I'm feeling is actually making me question if, not if he's my person, but if I have a person at all. Or if this is just my Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine within myself rather than in another person. Now, Spirit is actually coming in. This is why these Sacred Union energy updates, these readings are helpful for me because it brings light. When I hit record, I start channeling and it brings light and understanding to me as well and helps me connect even further with my spirit team. And they're actually coming in and they're saying, nope, that is the interference. That is the dark forces that are pulling you away. That's pulling you into separation consciousness. And so I guess my job is to keep transmuting and coming back into my understanding and awareness that of the energies and that my person is my person and just, you know, keep having the faith. But the past few weeks, there has been a lot going on in our external world that has seemed to create obstacles within ourselves and externally, and it's made me question everything. It's made me question how we can possibly overcome it. I believe in miracles. I've always believed in miracles. I believe in fate. I believe in the universe. I believe in us, as in ourselves, and that we co-create with the universe. But it has been very hard to believe lately, and so that's where I've been. So that being said, I wasn't going to do a Sacred Union energy update or a collective reading, but I feel like I'm just dripping in energy, which sounds so gross, but and I'm going to take a shower as soon as I'm done here. But when I get like this, and the energy just feels so like it's pouring out of me, that's when I know that there's something important that needs to be said, that Spirit really needs me to shuffle the cards and channel messages. So that's why I'm here doing this. I'm going to take limited bookings this week because of that. So if you guys are interested in a reading with me, if this is resonating with you and you want me to channel messages for you, feel free to reach out to me at susandonspiritual.com. I am going to be taking very limited readings, just so that I can continue to take care of myself and heal whatever needs to be healed, and just come back to that faith and that knowing and that peace. And like I said, it feels it's very strange, because it's almost like the dark night wants to take over, but the divine feminine energy will not allow it. It will not allow it. There's that faith and that knowing and that intuition. And last night I just went crazy in a way, very, mildly crazy, in a way of I just started sinking back into, well, maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's, maybe what, people think of me matters, and maybe what my divine masculine thinks of me, what he said to me matters, and it's true, and maybe I shouldn't trust in myself. Maybe I'm making all this up. Maybe I'm not helping other people. Maybe I'm actually just making it worse for them. I know that's not the case in my heart. I know that is just the darkness that is trying to hold me back from my light. I know that. That's the divine feminine energy, that intuition, that knowing. Divine masculine energy is in ego death right now. That's what it feels like. And I feel like my own divine masculine energy is, or maybe even my divine masculine, if I'm picking up on his energy, is overcoming that. I feel like I just saw an image of him picking up the sword and just cutting through the bullshit, cutting through the obstacles. I'm hearing raising in his courage in order to say enough of the victim mentality, enough of the self-blame. I've lived with this for too long. And maybe your divine masculine is experiencing that as well, but that's the difference right now. Is what I'm feeling is, the dark night wants to take over and have me succumb and sink into that victim mentality again. And, a long time ago, I was there. A long time ago, I overextended myself. A long time ago, I sacrificed myself for other people's needs. A long time ago, I used to be in that martyr energy of maybe, maybe I'm not what I thought I was. Maybe, I just need to, this is my bed and I just need to lie in it, and I don't have hope for the future. Especially when I was sick. That's the energy that I was in. Because I couldn't see a light. I couldn't see a way out. I overcame my illness by my courage, by my strength. The masculine energy, that masculine strength within me that took control of my life and said, no. That faith, that feminine energy within me that said, I trust in something deeper than myself. I trust in myself. Opening up myself to support, opening up myself to receive the help that I needed. And I feel like that's what's happening now. I'm feeling that dark night of the soul. I'm feeling the fears. I'm feeling the confusion. I'm feeling the ego that is so desperately trying to protect me. But at the same time, it's that feminine energy within me that's saying, trust in this. Trust in yourself. Trust in your light. And don't let that light dim. Don't let that light, that fire inside of you burn out. And I do feel like the masculine energy inside of me is rising to gain more courage, to gain more strength, to pick up that sword and cut through the bullshit. Because what is fear but bullshit? Just the stories that we've told ourselves from childhood, from past lifetimes that we've carried in, from repeating cycles over and over and over in our mind like they're true. The only truth you have is you. You and your strength, you and your courage, you and your wisdom, you and your light. That is the truth, you and your love. So I'm going to do a reading. I have this new deck, which I'm really excited to use. It's the Little Prince deck, one of my favorite books of all time. And if you haven't read it, I feel like it feels very appropriate. I don't know why yet, but it feels very appropriate that I'm using this deck today for this reading. This is the first time I'll be using this deck. It feels very appropriate. So if you haven't read that already, I really suggest going to the library or checking it out and reading the book because it is a beautiful story. It's a children's story, but essentially for adults. It has a lot of philosophy in it. It has a lot of spiritual concepts in it. It has a lot of truth in it about humanity and about spirituality. So really check it out. It's not coincidence. Nothing's coincidence. So it's a beautiful deck, but it's the meaning of the book that I really want to dive into. That's really calling me to this deck. We are going to be having a new feature on the channel, I think, starting very soon. I think starting in February, where I'm going to be talking about books and talking about channeling some messages from books and things. So that will be, once a week, once a month. I'll have those announcements on Facebook and Instagram, and I think The Little Prince will be one of those books. So it'll be kind of like a book club here. I'm an author. I love books. Books have been a tremendous help to me on this journey, not just spiritual texts, but fiction as well. I think that everything comes to us at the right time when we need it. Books, movies, music, anything with regards to culture. Culture is a beautiful reminder from spirit of how to tap into our own divinity, how to tap into our own power. There are messages in culture like art and books and music. We hear the messages that we need. You guys get music downloads. Sometimes we get downloads in text as well. So I'm going to start a feature talking about, it's tarot. I haven't decided what we're going to call it yet, but we're going to do tarot and books, kind of like a book club. So we'll do that once or twice a month. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a new feature on the channel, which I'm very excited about. And I'll have an announcement as far as what the first book will be. So keep an eye out for that. All right, you guys. I know I talked a lot. We'll get into the reading and see what's going on now. I don't have any particular spread right now. I'm just winging it and seeing what messages need to come out. We're just going to channel some messages as far as what's happening within the collective that I channel for right now. So Spirit, thank you for being here. Please give us messages for this collective. And I do apologize if my vibration feels a little bit low right now. I absolutely do not want that to affect you guys. So if you are being triggered right now and by my own vibration, if you're being triggered, I do feel like there's light infused in this, as what Spirit is telling me. So there might be messages here that will help you. But if you are being triggered right now, definitely shut this off. Take care of yourself. Come back to a place of love. And maybe come back to this reading later because I want the best for you guys. I want you to take care of yourselves and keep your vibrations high. Okay. Excuse me. Some of you might be having throat chakra activations at this time, struggling to communicate, wanting to communicate. Something that's not being said is coming to light, coming to the surface. Spirit, what do we have? Let's get to the tarot, please. What do we have? Knight of Pentacles. Give me 3 cards. Thank you. Ooh. 4 of Swords and Queen of Cups. What's interesting about this feels like the dark night of the soul. with this Four of Swords energy here. It feels like, here's what it feels like. It feels like this is progression. It feels like somebody wanted to come forward. Somebody was making a plan. And you guys, I really apologize because I am feeling the energy of this. And it's breaking my heart. And I'm feeling very emotional. So I'm going to try to get through this, but bear with me. Spirit, please protect my energy and bring forth the best and highest messages for this collective. Okay. Hopefully Spirit is helping me to stay grounded and less emotional so I can get through this reading. It feels like somebody was making a plan to come forward. They were feeling more stable in their life. They were feeling more grounded. Definitely trying to come forward. But something came in and shook their foundation and forced them into this. It feels like a dark night of the soul. And I say that because here you have the fox. And the fox in the book, The Little Prince, is very gentle. He's been wild, but he says to the little prince about being tamed. If you tame me, that means that we're friends. If you tame me, please tame me. That means that we belong to each other. And I feel like that was this union energy that was coming in. And it feels like there was some darkness. Could be some dark energy, could be karma. I'm actually hearing coming back up to the surface, cycles that are being replayed, because there's something that needs to be seen that wasn't seen before. And that dark night of the soul is this hunter in the background you can see. So what Spirit has actually done is they have hidden, and it feels like divine masculine energy. Remember when I said that that dark night of the soul feels like divine masculine energy? Whether that's you or whether that's your person, take it as it's resonating for you. But you went into this retreat mode. This was protection from Spirit. Protection from Spirit, because you're going through, or divine masculine has been going through, I'm just going to say you, take it as it resonates for you. You're going through this transformation. And in order to go through this transformation, you need this time of healing. You need this time of withdrawal. Because you see these swords in the background here? These swords, it's almost like the Ten of Swords energy. These swords was ending of a cycle, completion of a cycle. Because you've come to this realization, this revelation. There may have been so much heartache and so much betrayal, so much abandonment, so much rejection, so much pain in your past that was coming up to the surface with this dark night, and it just felt like you were being attacked and attacked and attacked, being hunted and hunted and hunted. And so the universe, you had this plan for your life, but it was almost like this was disrupted, and the universe came in and said, okay, you need to heal right now. You need to withdraw, and we're going to protect you. So the universe came in and created this beautiful, you see how this is natural here, this protection by this tree, this hovel here? The universe came in and gave you this cocoon, gave you this protection for you to go in and be able to be protected from those outside forces, to kind of withdraw and hide here so that you can come in and understand yourself. Give me a second. There's something about the Queen of Cups that they want me to understand. Queen of Cups, please. Clarify the Queen of Cups. So that you can fully feel your emotions is what they're saying. They want you to fully feel your emotions. By you going deep within into this protection mode, this is not ego protection. Ego protection is just, it's a false, it's a facade, it's a mask, it's an illusion. That's what ego protection is. This is protection from the divine. This is so that you could go deep within yourself. And what I'm hearing is deep within the roots of yourself. This is deep within the subconscious, so that you can heal whatever needed to be healed. Because there was something that you were not seeing, something that you were hiding from. And so this is really forcing you into this deep hibernation so that you can go deep within yourself to bring it up to the surface. Get down to the root of the issue. And so that you can go deep into your emotions and bring those up to the surface so that you could balance those out. I'm going to get more. Give me more about the Queen of Cups here. Give me more about the emotions in the Queen of Cups. Remember that healing always comes in layers. Your journey is never over. You're still here. You're always constantly evolving, and you're always constantly ascending to new levels of consciousness. And even though we are ascending into the higher dimensions, what we're actually doing is we're going deeper and deeper and deeper within ourselves, our very self. So even as we're ascending upwards, we're going downward into the core of ourselves, the core of our soul, clearing out that, what I like to call that soul sludge that keeps us in that dense energy, so that we can transmute it and become light and rise into that higher dimension, into those higher levels of consciousness. And those higher levels of consciousness, those higher dimensions, is just a shift in consciousness. It's a shift in perspective. It's a deepening of wisdom and understanding. And you only attain that by going deep within yourself, by going deep within your own healing. Yeah, the Hermit. You only attain that by going deep within yourself. And look at this telescope here, examining the cosmos here. This is representative of examining yourself, examining the soul of yourself beyond the identity. Part of the clearing that we have done, and this was, they're giving me the sensation, this was in the past, especially the past decade, the past year. What you really did was you examined your past life. This could be past lifetimes, but really your past life here in this incarnation as, for example, Susan, the identity that you took on as Susan. Now what we're doing is we're going deeper than that. We're going deeper into the soul of ourselves, understanding the soul of ourselves. That's that expansion in consciousness, going deeper and deeper and deeper to understand that we are the universe. And as we are the universe, we're going deeper within ourselves to awaken ourselves. So giving me the energy. You see the snake on this rod here? This is Kundalini energy. You might be having Kundalini activations at this time, especially crown chakra activations. This is going deeper and deeper into your connection with yourself, not as that egoic identity, but as soul, as part of the universe. Understanding, shifting your perspective to understand that you are the universe itself. I'm going to keep that there, actually. Oh, boy. Sarah, is there anything else that we need to know at this time? Is there anything else that we need to know at this time? Any other messages for the collective at this time? Yeah. I asked if there's anything else we need to know at this time. Where are we going? Where are we going to? But to a brand new beginning. This is not just a new beginning in your relationship. This is a new beginning for you. This is a transformation of you. This is coming to the edge of everything you thought you knew, shifting your perspective because you're going deeper and deeper within yourself, deeper than you ever thought possible, deeper, I'm hearing, than you even wanted to go. That's what is bringing up all these emotions, so that you can acknowledge those emotions, allow yourself to feel those emotions, understand those emotions, process those emotions, and transmute them. Come back to yourself, to that recognition of yourself. The hermit is a sage. The hermit is wise. The hermit is enlightenment because he follows his own light, because he goes deep within to understand himself and his connection to the universe. This Fool card is bringing you to the edge for a brand new start, not just as your egoic identity. For example, me as Susan in this incarnation, who I chose to be, but I am so much more than Susan. I am all of my past lifetimes. I am all the people that I have met. I am all the experiences that I have had, all the lessons I have learned. I am one with you. I am one with my counterpart. I am one with the universe itself. This is bringing you to the edge to have that enlightenment, have that understanding, so that you can have this fresh new start with that understanding. That's what this dark night has done. It's brought you to the edge here. It's brought you to the edge to surrender to who you are. The world is the end of one part of your journey. The 0 card, the Fool, is the beginning of another. And it's a 0. It's a reset. It's a reboot. It's almost like you're getting a complete reboot to your system. That's that Kundalini activation. You're getting a complete reboot to who you thought you were, to your life. And that will transpire and show itself in your physical world. But it's only because you're going deep within and changing your perspective and those false beliefs, those patterns, those habits, that toxic energy that you're releasing, all that soul sludge that was keeping you trapped into who you were, who you thought you were, or who others made you believe that you were. You're transmuting that, and as you transmute that, that's when you have the reboot. That's when you have the reset to start a brand new phase of your journey. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah. What did I say about that's going to be showing itself in the physical? Look at the 10 of Pentacles here. And look at the Ace of Cups. And look at these butterflies, the caterpillars becoming the butterflies. What's interesting they're pointing me to is there's no chrysalis here. There's no cocoon. That's this energy. This is the cocoon energy. This is that chrysalis energy. But here, there is none. It's the before and the after. The beginning and the end. That ending is a death of something that just leads to another transformation, to another beginning. You're coming out of that darkness. You're coming out of that dark night. You're coming out of that chrysalis, transformed. And what is transforming but your love, your relationship, love for yourself, understanding of yourself. And as you come to that understanding and love for yourself, you have that love and understanding for your person, for your partner, for your relationship, for this connection. 10 of Pentacles. This is pure abundance in the physical, tangible reality. This is what this new beginning is bringing you to, because you are coming into your emotions, understanding yourself better. You're able to create this new beginning. You wanted this with the Page of Pentacles here, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles here. You wanted this. You were planning for this. You were coming forward with an offer. But it wasn't time. You weren't ready. And so you needed to go within to fully understand yourself. Go deeper and deeper to the root, to understand your emotions, to emerge as this queen. This queen is giving me an energy of healing. This queen is giving me an energy of allowing yourself to feel those emotions so that you can master them. To feel your pain from the past so that you can overcome. This is courage. This is strength. So that you can go within and access your wisdom. Understand your connection to the cosmos. Really look at yourself and look at your connection to the universe itself. Look at your connection to your own divinity. And you see how he's holding up the lantern here? It's almost like he's holding up the lantern and shining a light here on the universe within him. To have this new beginning. And what is this new beginning leading to? But it is leading to this abundance, this life partnership, this fresh start in love. And they're pointing me to the fact that the Ace of Cups is right beneath the Queen of Cups. This is the cup that she's holding up. A cup of self-love now. This is worth. This is deserving. And the blue, this is communicating who you are, being authentic in your expression of yourself. The Queen is not afraid to express herself. Not afraid to express her emotions. Not afraid to express her love for herself, her understanding of herself, and her love for another. Let me see if there's anything else. Spirit, is there anything else we need to know? Knight of Wands. The Magician. Yeah. Let me get one more. Thank you. And strength. What did I say about overcoming? Do you see here in traditional tarot, it's resistance. In traditional tarot, give me a second. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to show you the difference here. In traditional tarot, this is the strength card, taming the beast. Remember when I said in the beginning that there is a quote, and I'm going to try to put it in the description box below if I remember. We talked about this in one of the past collective readings, and I can't remember which one. If you guys remember which one, I'd love for you to put a link in the comments below. I'd love to link it, but I really don't remember which one. But we did talk about the Little Prince in a collective reading, I think it was a few weeks ago, where there was a message about being tamed. That it wasn't a taming as in control. It was a taming of, I recognize you. I understand you. I connect with you. That's the difference here. Here, it's resistance. It's struggle. It's strife. At least that's the energy that I'm getting from this card now. Here, it is an energy of, look what happens when we stop resisting each other. Look what happens when we recognize a connection, when we recognize that we belong to each other. That's the difference here. And so what's happening here is because you are going through this energy here and recognizing yourself, recognizing this new beginning, creating a more stable foundation, creating this new beginning in love because of love for self, because of this internal introspection. What's happening is it's making you want to take action for yourself, making you want to ride forward. This isn't that playboy energy that the Knight of Wands can sometimes be. This is taking the bull by the horns. This is taking action, having the courage to manifest for your life. Having the courage, knowing that you have all the tools here. And look, you have the fox here. You have your friend. You have your support here. Knowing that you have everything that you need, all the strength that you need to manifest this new beginning, to manifest your best life, your highest life, to take action now. And you see how that knight is just charging forward? This is courage. This is strength. This is not giving a damn what obstacles lie in your wake. I'm feeling one more card. Give me 1 second. I knew I was feeling it. And what comes from this energy? What comes from manifesting your best and highest life? For your best and highest good. What comes from manifesting your desires? What comes from taking action, having that courage, having that strength, and overcoming, and not letting any obstacle stand in your way? Because what are obstacles but fear? Obstacles is only fear that is keeping you from your Ten of Pentacles, keeping you from your Ace of Cups. What comes after you overcome that? When you ride forward, when you take your life in your hands? The Sun. The happiest card in the deck. The happiest card in the deck. Stay tuned to Instagram and Facebook, you guys. Please make sure you follow me on there because there's a message here and I don't know what it is. It's something about the book. I'm gonna, this is the end. Oh my gosh, okay. They're bringing it forth. This is where he's watching the sunrise. And he's back on his planet, and all he wanted to do was take care of his flower, take care of his rose, and watch the sunrise. And look, they're doing it together. They're watching the sunrise together. I'm going to get the book out and read the book again, and there's a deeper message here. So stay tuned to Instagram and Facebook because I will post that here as a companion to this. I'll also try to remember to link it in the description box, or I might even come on and just talk about it. I don't know yet. But this is beautiful. This is happiness. This is companionship. This is freedom in love. Loving each other freely. Loving each other and being together, belonging to each other, but not from a place of control. This is a place of just pure divine love and connection and understanding. And you're watching the sunrise together. You're watching your happiness bloom together. Beautiful. All right, you guys, I'm going to end with guidance from my own message deck. See what Spirit wants you to know at this time about your connection. And then we're going to close up. Spirit, what do you want this group to know? What guidance do you have for this group now? What guidance do you have here? Focus on your material world. This energy is focus on the plan that you had. You know, you had that in your heart for a reason. Focus on your manifestations. Focus on where you're headed. You see how here he's looking towards the future? Look towards the future, because that is how you manifest. And one more message. You're stronger than you feel in this very moment. And look what's there at the deck, on the top of the deck. The sun will rise. The sun will rise. You are stronger than you feel when you're going through this dark night. You have this strength to overcome. You have this strength and this courage within you. Trust in this. Trust in yourself. Ground yourself also with this focus on your material world. Ground yourself. You are not lost. A long time ago when I was sick, they channeled that message to me. You're never so lost that you cannot be found. You will never be so lost that you cannot find your way forward again. You always have the chance for a new beginning. You always have the chance for a fresh start. So take it. Obstacles are just fears. That's all it is. And you have the strength to overcome those fears. Because you have the strength within yourself, not to dim your light, but to see the sunshine within yourself. And that fire, that sun within yourself, will always, always rise. All right, you guys. I apologize that there was so much emotion here. I apologize that I am not very grounded myself, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And if you are in this energy now, have faith. Just keep having faith. I am sending you guys so much love, so much light. We'll be back this week with another reading, a deeper reading going into the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies. See if they're kind of split, because this is merged. Take it as it resonates for you. But yeah, I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we will see you later.